Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Miss Sis, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. So today I'm going to be doing a product review on two products. One is the Kat Von D Look It foundation and the second one is the Kat Von D Look It concealer. So I've been using these products for a while and I definitely wanted to get my opinions across on how I feel about these two products. So I'm pretty much going to demonstrate just to show you how they perform and then give you my final verdict at the end of the video. So if you're wondering why my skin tone is looking really uneven, it's because I colour corrected on one side of my face with the MAC Peach Luster colour corrector and with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toast. So I pretty much colour corrected half of my face basically, and I left the other half of my face bare. Reasons being is because I want to test these products out to its full expectation in terms of like the formula and the pigment, which I will briefly explain about these two products. I remember when Kat Von D first launched her makeup line, I believe 74 Deep was like the darkest shade, so I got the 78 Deep or Deep 78 Neutral, which is the second darkest shade of the range. She has 30 shades as well, which I think is brilliant. The foundation itself, this is meant to be designed for full coverage. It's also meant to design to actually cover tattoos, because if you don't know Kat Von D, she's pretty much covered in tattoos. So there is 21% pigment in this foundation and it also has a matte finish. So for the concealer, I'm not really too sure how many shades in the concealer, but I got the shade Deep 33 Warm. When I got this concealer at the counter, the lady advised me to get 31, but I felt 31 was a little bit too light and a little bit too yellow, so I picked this one instead. This pretty much has the same expectations. It's meant to be full coverage and matte finish, covers like, you know, dark areas, blemishes, anything like that as well. So I'm also going to put this to the test. So just to briefly explain about my skin type, I do have normal to dry skin and I do have hyperpigmentation. So where I suffered with eczema in the past, it's pretty much left like dark patches around here. I've got slight dark circles under my eye area as well, and I've got like, you know, the darkness around my mouth area. So it's pretty much exactly in the same position on the other side of my face, but I have concealed and colour correct. So hopefully you lot will see the performances out of these two products. So I just put one pump on my hand, which is a thick consistency, so as you can see it's not running down my hand or anything like that, and it is a really nice neutral tone as well. It pretty much reminds me of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD liquid foundation, which I'm in the shade Y535, but I'll leave my skin reference in the description box below anyway. But that is what it looks like. So I think I'm gonna go through two pumps. So that's my second pump because I want full pigment, and then now I'm just going to apply this on my face. Okay, so I pretty much applied the foundation around my face. So I'm now going to use my flat kabuki brush from Morphe, and this is the E6, and blend it out. Now I'm just going to use a damp Miracle sponge and also pounce the foundation into my skin. Is the foundation pretty much blended in, so now I'm going to use the concealer in the shade 33 Warm. So this is what it looks like. Oh, I am going to apply this in the areas where I usually apply my concealer, so that's under my eyes and the bridge of my nose, my forehead, cupid's bow, chin, and probably do a little bit of a reverse contouring as well. After allowing the concealer just to get a little bit tacky, I'm now going to use my beauty blender, which is damp, and blend out the concealer. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to set my concealer. I'm going to use, do I have to say it? The Laura Mercier translucent powder, one in the original translucent powder and one in medium deep. So I like to set the medium deep one all around my face, and then I like to apply the original one just under my eye area. So this is my face while I allow the powder to bake. So I'm actually going to do the rest of my makeup off camera. So once I do that, I will get back to you lot and then give you like my final verdict of what I think about the Look It foundation and the Look It concealer. Hi guys, I'm back and thank you very much for staying tuned to watch the end of this video. So this is my completed look. I will leave the details, what's on my face, in the description box below. So yeah, just a nice little glam look. Neutral glam type of look. But I now want to give you my final verdict of what I feel about the foundation and the concealer. And I'm not gonna lie guys, it was actually really hard to keep the excitement and not to comment while I was actually filming or going through the video, because I literally just wanted to scream excitement. Honestly, I've never been so happy about makeup like this ever in my whole entire life. But I'm going to start with the foundation first. First of all, I love the packaging. I don't know what it is, but I really love the packaging. I know the lighting is going to reflect because it's kind of got like a plastic case, but I love the packaging. It's very Kat Von D, very unique, and I love it. But the foundation though, this foundation, this foundation is literally life. I mean life. Of all the foundations that I have bought in the past, I've never been so excited and so happy with the results besides when I use this foundation. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got a really nice finish. I love the matte finish of it. It's got a nice texture on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy, and for it to have 21% pigment and it being a full coverage foundation, you would think that it would feel like cakey and heavy on you, but honestly it doesn't. Like, I can do that and literally it doesn't feel like I've got foundation on my skin. It is so beautiful. It doesn't budge at all. I believe this is like a 24-hour wear. I wouldn't know because I don't wear foundation that long, but on average, if I were to be out, for an example, I'm obviously wearing foundation 8 to 10 hours depending, and this literally stays put. And also the shade is spot on. I'm so happy that she extended her shades for the darker skin and even for porcelain skin shades as well. But this shade is really spot on. It's absolutely beautiful. It's one of my best full coverage foundation, and when I mean full, I mean full. This foundation will last a long time because a little does actually go a long way. Like, the finish is just amazing. I mean, you lot be the judge of it, but I think it's really, really good. And especially where this side of my face was not colour corrected or concealed, it pretty much got rid of all my hyperpigmentation and my dark areas, which is good, because some foundations that I do have, regardless if I colour correct or don't colour correct, you can still kind of see it peeking through the foundation. With this, no, not at all. But for the cons or for the warnings for people out there, one, I don't really like the smell of the foundation. As soon as you blend it in, it pretty much goes away and it's not unbearable, but there is a slight scent. Now, a huge warning to my dry skin people out there: make sure that your skin is fully hydrated, because if you've got dry skin, dry patches, it will literally clench onto those areas for day life. So if you really want to try this foundation, I would definitely suggest to get a sample before purchasing the foundation and see how you feel about it. Me personally, I can actually get away with it, and I do like some foundations that have a matte finish, but I primed my skin with the Maybelline Baby Skin, and I used the Clinique moisturizing lotion, which is for very dry to dry combination skin as well. So make sure your skin is highly moisturized before using this foundation. And then once I set the foundation, I use a dewy setting spray, which is the NYX one, so it pretty much get rid of the matteness, if that makes sense, and it doesn't feel so dry and cakey on your face. The Max Fix Plus spray will still work as well, but stay away from, you know, the matte setting sprays, because that will literally just kill your skin cells, literally. Apart from those two things about this foundation, I love it. It gets a thumbs up. It's brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it. So we're gonna move on to the concealer. I love this concealer. The shade, for one, is perfect. If you're my skin tone, it is absolutely perfect to highlight, so I love it. It also has full coverage. Some concealers that I have that try to claim their full coverage does not compare to this whatsoever. And I think some people may not like the wand because it is quite small and tiny, but I like it because the way it's shaped is like a teardrop, so it can get right in the inner corner of your eyes, and it just applies so smoothly. So I like the way it's tilted like upwards, and I like the shape of it. I absolutely love it, and I think it applies really nicely. It hides all my dark circles, it blends well, and is amazing. So the only warning I would probably say is maybe the applicator. Apart from that, it's beautiful. And once I set it with my powders as well, which was the Laura Mercier powders, it does not budge. So this is my face, guys. Literally no filter, no Photoshop, no nothing, and I think it's absolutely amazing. So that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful as well. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Check the description box for any further details, and I hope to see you lot in my next video. Bye.